Hello, I'm Eliza Cobb, a medical intuitive and a wealth activator, and this is another episode of Inside Healing. 10 to 15 minutes of insight and healing that comes out every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Subscribe so you never miss an episode of Insight and Healing, and share with someone that could really use. Oh my goodness, we can all use so much, can't we? So today, this was a request, and I love requests. And after you listen, please leave me a comment how this was for you, because I think we can all use this. It's about creativity, confidence, showing up in your light. And there's a few things I want to say about this. First, as this whole episode, I'm running a very unique frequency of second chakra stone, Carnelian. And the second chakra is all about your creativity. It's the seed of your creativity. It's your sensuality. It's also where we carry a lot of our emotions. So the whole time, from the moment I started, you're getting this frequency of the Carnelian prosperity stone, which is for your second chakra. So boosting, clearing, and amplifying your second chakra for creativity. Now, one thing I want to say is sometimes people say, oh, I'm not creative. Oh, you're the creative one. Guess what? We're all creative. Yes, you, me. And I actually was in this. I actually did not do well in elementary school because of my circumstances of chaos. And I didn't think I was smart. I didn't think I was creative, all of that stuff. And it took me a long time. Now I realize, whoa, I'm so creative. But guess what? So are you. Yes, no, you. Like I'm looking at you, you. We are all creative. We are all intuitive. We all have these magical gifts that make us unique, that make us stand out, that make us shine bright in our own divine, individual, authentic light. And here's the things that I just want to make sure the Carnelian stone is still right. Yeah, it's still running on you guys. Here's the things that block this. First of all, from the moment we are born, we're kind of conditioned to, even as a baby, like all our expectations. So even if you're a girl or a boy, we're all kind of fed all these expectations, and we're wearing this thing and we're wearing that, how we need to act, what's the proper way to behave. About your first, kind of, I guess it's about your sex, like whether you're a boy or a girl, and whether you're a middle child or the first child or the last child. So all of this is kind of the formative years of kind of amplifies our belief system and how creative we are, how individual we are, how unique we are. Okay, so that's like the beginning formative stuff. Remember, the family is like our first influencer. I know influencers use different ways now. Is our first influencer. Then the system, the schools, competition, and then how we have to do something, like we are regulated in this little tunnel of how we have to do things. Well, guess what? Guess what happens when we are told to do something the way that somebody else wants us to do it? Guess what happens to our individual thinking, our creativity? Over time, this becomes it begins to become dull. It becomes dormant. We lose sight of our own creativity, our own voice. So that's the thing. We're being fed thoughts. We're being fed ideas. We're being fed ways of doing things, the right and the wrong. And then, of course, there's the good girl and the good boy archetype that also helps to, make sure that we behave and make sure that we're following all the rules, because goodness knows, what if we step out of the rules? Like, when you think about artists like Picasso or Andy Warhol, like they did stuff that nobody was doing, right? They took the risk. And of course, at first it's like, whoa. So then how do we all find that within our being? How do we find a way to kind of listen to the messages and the interpretations and the ideas that we're given, but still walk our own path? This is really, really, it's actually a very important theme. So thank you for this request. So I want to run confidence and self-esteem, and I want to run creative gene extraordinaire sacred activations. And the whole time the Carnelian is running on your second chakra to help to amplify your creativity. Gosh, imagine if everybody, you know, I don't know if you know the human design. So I'm a manifesting generator. And it's only been the last 4 years, 5 years that I finally started to step into my individuality. And I've even been told that I make things my own. And like, whoa, when I think about this and I think about my formative years where I was scared to do anything, wow. So if I always say, if I can do it, you can do it. And I really hope, because everybody needs your light. Everybody needs the way you want to do it. Everybody needs your spin on things. All right, the Carnelian stone is running. Sit or lie down. I already started. I didn't even tell you to. And go ahead and close your eyes if you can. This is for today. It is important to close your eyes because here's the thing: our mind, our ego is really full of stuff that's part of the conditioning and the controlling and the conforming. And I really want to bypass the mind. I want to really get into your heart, into your second chakra. And take a few expansive breaths. Let every exhale bring you further into your body. And then make your way down to the heart of Mother Earth. And then from that place, really set the intention to receive, know that you're worthy. Give yourself full permission to accept healing and opening up to all your light, to all your creativity, of all your genius. This, like, we're all geniuses and we're hiding behind the mask of what's expected. Whoa. Here we go. I'm going to start to run first confidence and self-esteem. But here's the thing. I know that I started to really, it's running, just so you know. I know that I started to kind of make things my own and move into my own creativity before I think I had the full confidence to do so. I faced the fears. So once you begin the healing path, once you kind of start to shed the layers, you'll do things even with the fear. Even with the fear, you'll still do it. So confidence and self-esteem. And creative gene extraordinaire. I love this sacred activation. This is one you can listen to every day or when you feel called. How do we tap into our genius? How do we break free from all the rules and the regulations of life, expectations, systems, family, people? The other part of it, which I'm not going to run for, is also our deep sense of wanting to belong. And what if we're left behind if we do our own stuff? What if we're not accepted? What if we're rejected? What if we, that abandonment, deep abandonment belief that I think we all have to a certain extent, most definitely. How do we break free from that? So as I say this, I think you're going to feel almost like a sense of sadness. When I do this, even though I'm doing it to nobody, it's so interesting what happens. I know that when you listen to this, you're going to have a sense of sadness, a bit of sadness leave, even though I don't even know who's going to be watching this. I'm going to leave it there for now. So confidence and self-esteem is running, as well as creative gene extraordinaire is running, and the Carnelian stone is still running on your second chakra, boosting you. Like everybody needs the boosting smoothie, the boosting elixir, the shot. I'm boosting your whole energy. Breathe. By the way, Carnelian also boosts passion, self-beliefs, and helping you also to move forward with confidence. Make your way to the heart of Mother Earth once again if you're not there. Feel grounded, feel the grounding, integrating, and soothing energies of the Mother Earth, the feminine energy. And then make your way up to your heart center and just let every breath expand into your chest cavity. And repeat this in your mind. Actually, repeat this out loud. I am fully back into my body, fully open to my creative genius. I'm fully back into my body and fully open to my creative genius. I'm fully back into my body, fully open to my creative genius. Woo. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, you may open up your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Inside Healing. Let me know below how this went for you. Share this with someone. Everybody can use this. There's nobody, I promise you, there's nobody out there that would not benefit from this episode. Doesn't matter what profession they do. Doesn't matter even if they work on a computer and just plug in numbers, everybody can use this. And it's just an honor to be of service. When you tend to yourself, you're actually helping the world. And doesn't all of that need a bit of healing right now as well? Much love as always.